Daddy, Daddy, come quick. A zombie's going to get me. A zombie.
Son,
A zombie's going to get me.
it's okay. Son, calm down. You're just having a bad dream. There's no zombie.
It was just a bad dream.
Yes, son, just a bad dream. Let me tuck you back in now. There's nothing to worry about now. Close your eyes and go back to sleep.
I can't go back to sleep. I'm still worried about the zombie.
I already told you there's nothing to worry about. There's no way a zombie could ever get you.
How can you be so sure, Daddy?
Son, we live in a police state.
A police state?
Yes, son, a police state. Now close your eyes.
What's a police state, Daddy?
What's a police state? What's a police state? It's what keeps us safe at night, especially from zombies.
I still don't understand. Why can't a zombie get me, Daddy?
Okay, son, think about it. If a zombie apocalypse was going to start in the middle of our town, where would it happen?
In the cemetery?
And how far is the cemetery from our house?
It's pretty far, probably 2 miles away if I had to guess.
And how many zombies does it take to start a zombie apocalypse?
Just one, Daddy. He bites someone and infects them, and then they bite someone and infect them. And on and on. It's just like a virus. It spreads.
Okay, so we've established that we have one zombie in a cemetery 2 miles away from our house who's decided he wants to eat your brain and start a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, Daddy.
Well, that zombie first is going to have to bust out of his coffin and climb through all that dirt and mud. And I bet you his clothes are going to be pretty tattered and torn and dirty and out of style because he was buried years ago. And so I'm pretty sure that zombie is going to look like a vagrant to most folks.
I bet you're right, Daddy. I'm sure they smell pretty bad, too.
And how do zombies get around?
They walk, Daddy, really slow.
And on some of the ones I've seen on TV really stagger around a lot. So we've established that we have a zombie who looks like a vagrant, who smells like he soiled himself, seems to be intoxicated, and on foot, who has to walk 2 miles to our house to eat your brains and start a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, Daddy.
So on this 2 mile walk in the middle of the night, don't you think someone's going to see him and call the police? And if he did somehow make it all the way to our neighborhood, or someone spotted him, I bet you we both can agree old Mrs. White, who lives on the corner, is going to spot that zombie and call the police.
Daddy, you're right. She's always calling the police. She even called the police last week just because the neighbor's dog pooped in her yard.
So what do you think that zombie's going to do when he sees that police officer?
He's going to try to eat his brains, Daddy.
Exactly. And what do you think that police officer is going to do?
He's going to tell him freeze and don't move.
And do you think that old zombie's going to listen to that police officer's commands?
No, Daddy. That zombie's going to keep on coming.
So that officer's going to tell him to stop one more time. And if he doesn't stop, then he's going to open fire. And he's got 17 in the clip and 1 in the pipe. So I'm pretty sure one of those bullets is going to hit that zombie right between the eyes.
He'll still shoot even if he's unarmed?
That zombie may have lost his arms because he was decomposing, but that shouldn't matter.
No, even if he doesn't have a gun, Daddy.
Well, that's up for the officer to decide. So, see, son, there's nothing to worry about now. Now go back to sleep and get some rest.
But I'm still worried, Daddy. What would happen if that was just a drunk vagrant for real? Or Mrs. Whiten, she forgot to take her medication again?
Son, that's a good question. I don't really know that answer, but I do know one thing. We don't have to worry about zombies now. Stop worrying and get some rest. Good night, son.